So my name's Jenny Lynch. I am the team leader of the Housing Resolutions team here at Young Devon. We're based at the Youth Inquiry Service, which is a city centre location. It's a young person's building. Young people can come into the building and access support for not just housing resolutions, but also wellbeing, employability and other services. We have a team we've got 2 workers that work in Exeter, and we also work in East Devon and Teignbridge. We work with young people that are aged 16, 17 and care leavers aged 18 to 25. First and foremost, we work with young people to build a relationship, see the young person that's walking in the door and hear their story, hear the situation that they're in and work out how we can help them. The most important thing is to try and keep young people that we work with at home where that's possible. So we work in many different ways, but first and foremost we try and work on repairing relationships with young people if that's possible, mediation, working with extended family members and friends to see if there's any way that they can be supported to remain where they have been living. Where that isn't possible, we have a variety of accommodation that we can refer young people to, which is what's called supported housing. We would work with the young person to work out where best that was to meet their needs. One of the other things that we always say about when we work with young people is if a young person presents to us as homeless, often that's the tip of the iceberg, and for us it's working out actually what other support they might need to be able to move on from the situation that they're in and ultimately find a safe and secure place to live. Young Devon have 4 main pillars of support that we offer. So we have the wellbeing pillar, which is where our housing resolutions team sits. We work with young people around wellbeing, so we offer counselling services, CBT and wellbeing services within the organisation. We also offer accommodation, so as I was talking about supported housing being an option for young people when they're homeless, Young Devon have some supported housing that we use to refer young people to. We also offer skills, so we offer employability courses for young people 16 to 25 who are not in education employment training, so we offer support to young people to find their way through that. And also we offer voice, so for us hearing what young people say is really important.
My name's Sam Andrews and I'm a young volunteer here at Young Devon. I first come into Young Devon probably around 9 to 10 years ago, seeking help with my housing problems. I was homeless and I just needed to be put up somewhere and kicked out of my house, which, yeah, it was quite a horrible part of my life really, but yeah. First they got me a support worker, or a social worker rather, and then from that they put me into supported accommodation. Interesting to say the least. Good and bad. I think it has its ups and its downs, but the best part was being housed and having the homelessness problem come to an end.
What would your advice now be to someone who found themselves in your situation?
To engage with your social workers more instead of trying to face every problem on your own, because you're not alone.
You volunteer now for
Yeah. I give back to what helped me.
How do you find that?
Good. It's eye-opening to be on the other side of the system instead of going through the system, if that makes sense.